Hello guys, it is Jead, and EA seriously released a 3 million coin SBC with no 82 times 20 or 83 times 14, but luckily for us there is an unlimited fodder grind right now. It's not going to be easy, but it is unlimited, and it does actually give us a chance to actually get this Messi and Ronaldo, which should be in our teams for most of the rest of the year. Now on top of that, with the new SBCs, we found a little trick to make this even easier, but basically even more unlimited, to, put in less coins into it than you had to before, which is very, very nice. So if you do want to also make coins to be able to buy fodder for this, make sure to subscribe. We're going to get the 0 to 5 million guide out soon. I'll be honest, guys, I've already recorded it, but I deleted the footage. Yeah, I know, genuinely. What can I say? I'm a little bit stupid. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. Leave a like while you are down there, and let's jump into it. So we're going to cover what SBCs to do. That's obvious. We're then also going to cover, more importantly, what to avoid. Because a lot of people, again, are just telling everyone, go and do every SBC. It's not very helpful. So we'll cover that as well. And then really important, what order to do them in, as well as that little trick we've got up our sleeve, which I've not seen many people talk about. Let's start off with the setup phase. I get it. This is kind of annoying because this is not really what you're here for. It's the fodder grind you're here for. But boys, I can't stress enough. Please, again, go and do the objectives. Please go do the live events. Please go and do the ultimate gauntlet before it expires. So many people are packing Team of the Years from them packs, which is great. But the fodder you get from doing them, from playing rivals, from playing champs, I get it. It's not really what you're here for. You want the fodder grind. But this gets so much easier if you can just go and do that. So set your account up nice, right? Go and set your account up with the objectives, rivals, champs, gauntlet, live events, and then we can jump into the unlimited fodder grind. So let's begin. I have basically got rid of all my favorited SBCs. So we're going to go through to the upgrade tabs. You should see something similar. I have completed some of the daily SBCs. So if you don't see an SBC here, I'll show you at the end. But go and favorite all these SBCs, and anything else you've got favorited or any of the upgrades, ignore them, right? Start by favoriting the Team of the Year crafting upgrade. We're not going to favorite the 1 of 3 80+ player pick, which is what this is. We're going to avoid that. Then favorite, yeah, the 5 of 10. That is nice. We're going to favourite the 2 times 86, but we're actually not looking at that SBC too much. But we are going to favourite it. Ignore the Winter Wildcards crafting. Favourite the Team of the Week upgrade. And then this is what we do with the leagues, right? What you want to do is go and favourite the Bundesliga Common, the League Earn Common, and the Premier League Common upgrades. You then want to do the exact same for the Rare, right? So you want to go do the Bundesliga Rare, the League Earn, and the Premier League Rare. Now, that's going to come into our little trick later. It seems a little bit weird. I promise I'll explain that. But just go and favourite those for now. La Liga, a lot of people are doing. Again, I'll explain later, right? Just go and favourite them. Then you want to favourite the Mixed League upgrades and the Premium Mixed League upgrades. Again, a lot of people don't like these, but honestly, broken right now with, again, what we'll explain later. Ignore the 85 to 87. Ignore all the regular upgrades. You then want to go and favourite the daily SBCs, which I've already done. The 10 times 83. This one here is the daily login. Go and favourite that, obviously. Any positional upgrades. We should get the attackers at 6 o'clock today, but any midfielders and defenders you've not already done. Good chance at Team of the Years in there. Then, of course, a daily rare gold, daily common gold, daily silver, daily bronze. Winter provisions, probably the most important SBC out of all of these. And I've got the 3 times 85 defenders. So go and favourite them, and you should have a nice setup for what we're about to explain. Now, here are the requirements to do this grind. You don't need this when I say requirements. It's more, here's what makes this a lot easier, right? First of all, if you've got 50 to 100k, it makes this so much easier. It does not mean we're going to pay for a lot of the things. It just means that having a bit of coins to start is easier. If you don't have it, like I say, if you want to subscribe, we're going to be doing the 0 to 5 mil. Easiest time of the year to make coins is right now. Again, you don't need that. Just makes it a lot easier. Second requirement, I would say, is go and do Rivals Champs objectives that we spoke about earlier. And then finally, the third requirement is basically going to be a little bit of patience, right? If you really do want the Messi and Ronaldo, you've got to understand it's a 3 million coin SBC. Please don't comment down below what's the method for the employed people. I'm employed. I get it. It is a little bit rough. I promise I do understand. But a 3 million coin SBC is ridiculous. We can luckily do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So let's jump into the order, right? I'm going to almost pretend or go along with this as if it's just gone to 6 o'clock content UK. Now, if you're not doing this, after content time, it's fine. It'll still make sense. But I'm going to go through the grind in order as if it's just turned 6 o'clock content time, right? Now, actually, the first thing you want to do is not even in the SBCs tab. It's one, again, objectives, go and complete them. It's actually in the store. Again, a lot of you guys finally have started to do this. Go in the store every single day at 6 o'clock, and then 7, 8, and 9. You can go and check this as well. Go into promo packs if I can get there, and then any 10 coin, 30 coin pack, which I've already opened for this morning. I've got a 10 coin there that's refreshed. So any 10 coin or 30 coin pack, go and open them. But the one I'm seeing people miss is EA released normally about once a day at the minute, a 2,500 coin pack or a 5,000 coin pack, and it's either an 83, 84 rated squad or it's an 85, 86 rated squad. Go and do them. They're so useful. So if you see them, go and do them. It's always in promo packs. You can do your preview pack as well. I mean, you're not going to get anything, but you can do your preview pack. That is the setup there. Then we go to the SBCs, right? And again, just gone 6 o'clock is what we're going to pretend. So we go straight to for you favorites. For me, I've already done them, so I'm going to need to go to upgrades. And you're going to go and start with the daily bronze, daily silver, daily common gold, and daily rare gold. Now, what I will say is the daily common gold gets really annoying to complete. If you want to do the daily common gold on Pale Tools, I don't mind that at all. It makes it so much quicker. You can do it in about 10 seconds. The rest of them are pretty easy to do just on the game because it's just one like rarity of card that you need. But go and do the daily bronze, go into the daily silver, into the daily common gold, and into the daily rare gold. To go and do all of them first. Everyone should be able to do that. That is nice. Then we move on to do the daily login. Again, do the daily login every single day and go and claim the objective for that in the objectives tab. And then the really important one, like we always say, winter provisions. Please, I can't stress this enough. If you don't have the 85s, or even 86s, by the way, put 86s into that, absolutely fine. If you don't have the 85 or 86s, go and buy them. Like, they are, what, 2,000 to 3,000 coins, they'll fluctuate. Even if you're someone who's on 20k or 30k, it's still worth it to buy those cards because of how much easier it makes everything else down the line, right? But once you've gone and done all your provisions and all your dailies, not really anything new there, right? That's probably what you guys already knew. You already know how to do that. That's the setup for the grind. Next is where it gets a little bit different, and this is where I'm, seeing people go wrong or not doing the right thing. So here is what we're going to do, right? We're going to obviously prioritize that daily, or not daily, but the Team of the Year crafting upgrade out, right? It's out for like a couple days. It's actually not out for that long. It's only out for the the duration of Team of the Year, right? It is out for 5 days. So we're going to go and prioritize getting all 100 of these done. And it's really easy with how many daily SBCs in the winter provisions. But before you touch this, right? Before you touch it, go and do this. You're going to go and complete one SBC of what I tell you. Go and complete one premium league of all 3 of these. So one premium Bundesliga, one premium Liga 1, and one premium Premier League. If you're someone that has an absolutely stocked club, I would go and do 2 of each. So if let's say, you've done the rivals, you've got loads of rival rewards, you've got loads of champ rewards, all that good stuff. Basically got a stocked club. I would go and do 2 of each, but just go and at least do 1 of each of these 3 premium, right? Don't open the packs. Don't open them. Just do them. Leave them there. We're going to talk about it later. Now, after you've done them, like we say, back to the Team of the Year crafting upgrade. If you guys haven't seen the objective, again, it's great for Fodder. It's great for Team of the Years. A lot of people do all of them and don't pack a Team of the Year, but at least for Fodder, it's really, really nice, right? So you're going to go and do all 100. We'll speak about what to do after you've done 100. Don't worry, but you're going to go and do all 100 first. This is like our sort of main priority at the minute. Our main priority is getting 100 done. And as you can see, yesterday alone, when I did these for the first time, you can do 81. Well, I did 81, not buying anything just from what was in my club, right? So you should be able to do similar each day. So it should take pretty much 2 days to do this, like 2 sets of 6 o'clock content. You could do them all in a day, but I don't think that's the best play, right? I'll explain it. But you're going to prioritize these. So what do you put into them? Genuinely, day 1, right? If you're on 0 or you're on less than 100, you're going to throw your entire club into this until you've got all 100 done. So what does that mean? This requires, I think it is 2 rares and 7 cards. So 2 rares, 5 commons, right? Basically, go and throw, what it says, 2 rares and 5 commons. You're going to go up to 82 rated. Now, I've done 83s there. I'll explain in a second. You're going to go up to 82 rated, and you can throw any league into it, right? Don't worry about league SBCs just yet. Throw any league into it. If you run out of commons, because I ran out of commons first, so I assume you guys will do the same, you're then going to throw a full rare squad into it. Again, it seems a bit weird with all the league upgrades out right now, but until you've got 100 of these done, you're just throwing the club into it. So again, any card up to 82 rated, go and rinse the entire club. Rinse it completely. You should have no golds until you've done this segment, right? You finish it, should now have no golds. What you're going to keep doing while you're doing this is, every time you do run out of golds, go to the store, open all of those Team of the Year crafting upgrades that you've just done. You get 3 rare golds. They're amazing for fodder, by the way. When I was doing them, I was getting Gabriel and Allison, Oblak, left, right, and centre. Hopefully you guys get the same, but genuinely, they were insane for fodder. But keep going to the store, getting them players. Anything that's 82 and below, go back to the SBC and go and throw them back in, right? It's not too hard to do. It's quite an easy SBC. It gets even easier with Pale Tools, again, if you do want to use that. But essentially, that is step 1. If you've done it the same as me, you shouldn't be able to do all 100 day 1. That's fine, but you should be able to go and throw all your club into that, and it's a great start, right? Now, we're not going to try and get 100 in day 1 because I don't think there's any point. So let's say you've done that and you got up to 70, 80, 90. If you've done 100, by the way, great. You kind of move on to this next step anyway. What we're going to do is get back to these later, but hopefully you do at least 50 and up to like 80 like me. Now, what this will do is, it'll give you loads of decent fodder, but it gives you loads of that 83, 84, 85, 86 rated fodder. Now we can move on to the daily SBCs, the higher rated ones. If you notice, we've not really spoke about the 78 player pick. Again, we'll get to that later. You don't need it yet. Ignore it. But we're going to go on to the 2x86, the 83 Team of the Week upgrade, and more importantly, the best SBC out of all of these right now, because EA have not released a better one, sadly, it's just the 83 times 10. So the way you're going to do it is, start with the 83 times 10. This one here, it should be a Team of the Week and then like an 83, 84, 84 rated squad. You should be able to do it for more than Team of the Year crafting upgrades, honestly. It's not too hard to do all 3. If you are missing Team of the Weeks, go and do the team of the week upgrade. Again, we're going to come back to that a little bit later, when to actually do the team of the week upgrade. But if you do need one, you can honestly buy one off the market as well. They're like 10k. But I've not found that I need one. Team of the weeks are quite easy to pack at the minute. Then the 3x85 midfielders and any of the positional upgrades you've got. So if you've got the defenders one, if you've got the midfielders one, if it's after 6 p.m. today and you've got the attackers one, do those next. Again, hopefully, if you've done this right so far, should be pretty easy, especially if you've done gauntlet, live events, objectives, all that. And I beg that someone watching this packs a team of the year from one of those. The likelihood is you won't, but hopefully someone does. Let me know, let me know down below if you guys actually packed the team of the year yet. I'm still on 0 because, again, EA hate me, but, let me know. Now, what you should end up at is like me here, where you've done all the 10x83s, you've done all the 3x85s, you have no, commons and rares up to 82 in your club. You've probably got some 83, 84 rated fodder. You might have some high rated fodder that we're saving for Messi and Ronaldo, but you should be in this position right now. If your club is still decent and you're thinking, yeah, I'm still okay with this, then that's when you go to the 86 times 2, right? The 86 times 2 for me is like a last resort because of how expensive it is. What is nice about it is this 86 times 2 is 2 squads, which means you get 2 players back and 2 players back there. They're both tradable as well, so you could get a tradable card that's nice, like a fodder, bit of fodder that sells, and that keeps coins going into the grind. But yeah, do this last. It's mainly the team of the weeks. If you've got an abundance of team of the weeks in your club, I would go and do this. But I wouldn't stress about it if your club's just trashed like mine, right? It's fine. This one's more, it's less of a fodder. It's more of a team of the year. Like the 2x86 is quite decent for team of the years. And of course, we all like packing team of the years. So that is nice, right? Now, I'm going to quickly mention the team of the week upgrade because it doesn't really fit into this grind in like a particular place. I've had a lot of questions recently along the lines of, what do I do with 83s and 84s? I have too many and I don't want to throw them away. If you've got too many 83s and 84s, your dupe storage is getting full. Only if your dupe storage is just getting full and it's getting a little bit ridiculous, this is where you put them. But it's kind of a last resort. There's just nowhere else to put mid-rated fodder right now after you've done all the daily SBCs. So it is a last resort. You've got, full dupe storage. You do put them here because team of the weeks are going to be really useful. Again, as EA release more and more SBCs that need them. I imagine we're going to get like an 84, 85, or 86 rated player pick that's going to need team of the weeks in the next few days. So having like an abundance of them, stocking up on them is not a bad idea, right? So let's say you've done that. Let's say you've done all the daily SBCs. You've done all the team of the year crafting upgrades. Your club is finished. This is the point that I think a lot of people could get to on their own. A lot of people are doing it slightly wrong. But this is the point now where everyone goes their different ways. Some people just stop grinding. Some people give up. I get all that, right? This is how we're going to make it unlimited. We're now going to bring League SBCs and the League upgrades into it. And this is where it gets fun because it's kind of like, this is the one where you can just go as long as you want, get as much fodder as you want, get as many packs as you want to try and get team of the year. This is the real grind, essentially. So if you've done this right, you're going to head over to your store, which obviously I've not done here, but you should have, from what we said at the start, the 2 packs from each league, or at least one of them from each league. So you should have saved that Premier League pack, that Liga pack, and that Bundesliga pack. Or, hopefully you did 2, or you got like a little bit of an abundance of them. But you should at least have 1, right? Go and open them. You might get fodder, team of the year, honorable mention. I doubt it, to be honest, but hopefully, you get one. And then come back to the SBCs, right? The reason we did that is the trick up our sleeve, and that is what we're going to focus on for the rest of the grind to make this so much easier. If you now go into favorites, we did favorite before the League SBCs, right? The Premium and the Mixed League SBCs. Now, this is why it's important to have 50 to 100k saved up. We talk about these League SBCs a lot. It's hard for people to understand why this is unlimited. The Mixed League SBC is kind of like a little bit of an additional one. Essentially, I'm not going to talk about it much in this video. What you do with this SBC is, if you've got an abundance of silvers and bronzes, go and just check if you can complete any of these squads because it's like extra packs, right? A lot of silvers and bronzes right now. Everyone's got stashes of them in their club because of the daily SBCs. So, go and check if you can do these every single day. If you can, great. If not, no worries. We're mainly focusing on the Premium Mixed League upgrade. Now, what you will have got, you will have realised the way we did the league upgrades is we chose Bundesliga, we chose Premier League, and we chose Liga 1. Now, Liga 1 and Premier League are great for Team of the Years. The reason we chose Premier League over La Liga is 1, it's a better chance for a Team of the Year, but 2, Premier League has much more high-rated fodder than La Liga on average, right? There's a lot like 85s, 86s, 87s. La Liga does have some good fodder, and it has a lot of fodder in the Women's League, but of course, we're looking for the men's players, really, for the SBC. And the reason we chose Bundesliga over Serie A is both of them don't have a Team of the Year, but the Bundesliga has Harry Kane and Luis Diaz honourable mention, and they're both quite similar for fodder, so I think Bundesliga is a little bit better. But what you'll find is now, you won't have full squads for all of these because, you rinsed your club earlier, but for most of them now, you should have at least half a squad, right? Half a squad is absolutely fine because these 3 SBCs are dirt cheap to do. As you guys know, if you've done League SBCs like this, past 2 weeks, the 3 SBCs here are pretty much dirt cheap. It is that top left one that is more expensive. Now, hopefully, when you've been doing your daily silver and daily bronzes, it'll be the silvers that you need. Go and check your silvers for anyone from this league. But this one is why, again, 50k to 100k is so important. This SBC does become unlimited and repeatable, but having a starting set of coins means that you can basically do a few of these and pack nothing and still be able to eventually keep going until you get a Team of the Week, an 89 rated fodder card, something that keeps the coins flowing, and then from there, you're good, right? From there, you are flying. I've not seen a single person do more than 10 10, 15, or 20 of these and be in negative coins. I'm dead serious, by the way. We've got a Discord where people grind these SBCs non-stop. As long as you do 10, 15, 20, 30, everyone says, oh yeah, I make coins. It's just quite slow. So that's great, right? It's another way to make coins. Now, before we get on to what to do with all the packs from this, because it's changed ever so slightly from before, because we've now got the Premium League upgrades, go and do these 3 squads here using the packs you opened. If you have to buy any players, get them as cheap as possible, but it should be really, really cheap. All the players in them leagues are basically discard, especially the commons. The trick with this SBC right now is every time you do a segment, I know people like saving packs, but go and open the pack, because of course, if you do the La Liga or Premier League, you'll get a small rare gold players pack. You then get players from the Liga, Eredivisie, Bundesliga, Serie A. It just makes the rest of them a lot easier, right? So one by one, go and do them, and then you can go and do again, just by coins. It is going to be coins. You're not going to have a full squad of Portugal or Pro League players. You just go and buy this SBC. Let me show you exactly why this works. I think I've showed this before, but again, just because a lot of people do get skeptical, I understand, right? This SBC, as you can see, is 20,000 coins, but with these Premium League upgrades that we're going to keep opening, as in like the ones where you get the 3 gold, 3 rare golds, and the rest commons, these get way cheaper, so it's probably more like 1 or 2k, 1 or 2k, and 1 or 2k there. So that's more like 3 or 4,000 coins, 5,000 coins. It depends, obviously, how many you saved. Now, this one is 9,000 coins. You should have some players from some of the silver packs, but to be honest, it's not going to be much like cheaper. It's probably going to be coming in at like 6,000 or 5,000 coins at best. And instead of being 20k, it probably comes in at more like 10,000 coins, right? But it is 10,000 coins that you've got to spend. So how is this unlimited? How are you not just losing coins? The reason is because you get 2 tradable packs back from this. Now, number 1, if you just quick sell the Jumbo Gold and the Prime Electrum Players Pack, even for quick sell, I think you get like 7 or 8k back. It might be 5 or 6, but basically, that's most of the coins back already. But the reason, if you just do this enough times, it's so good is because of the fodder prices right now. Now, yes, this is a fodder grind, but we're going to be selling tradable fodder if you need the coins. Now, if you're on 1,000,000 coins or more, you can just keep the tradable fodder. It will speed up the process to get Messi or Ronaldo. But if you're on low coins, absolutely fine. You get 189, a single 89 rated card, and then you could do like 3 full rounds of the league upgrades, because, you know, they costed about 10,000 coins for free, right? You get 190, which are quite rare right now, but if you do get 190, it's 50,000 coins, right? We're not even including here Team of the Weeks. We're not even trying to say you're going to get an icon, Team of the Year, honorable mention. A lot of people are getting Team of the Year, honorable mentions, icons from this, and of course, a few people are getting Team of the Years. That's great. We're not even counting that. Just with 88 rated fodder, 89 rated fodder, Team of the Weeks, this is so easy to make coins on if you do it over time. You can lose coins on the first 1, 2, 3, or 4 rounds of this SBC, but eventually you just do pack 89s, 90s, 88s, and Team of the Weeks, and it just goes unlimited over and over again, right? So here's what you need to do, right? When you're doing the packs, all the untradables, of course, you're going to keep everything, send it to the dupe storage. That's kind of obvious, right? We'll talk about what to do with the players. Really importantly, like I just said, with the tradable SBCs, you do need to sell everything. Now, the one option is, again, if you're on 1,000,000 coins plus, you can keep some of the higher rated fodder. It speeds up the grind. For 90% of people, we're selling literally everything here. Rares sell on lazies, commons pretty much sell, some chem styles still sell. Like we've said, fodder sells really nice. Team of the Weeks, you can at least quick sell for 10 or 11,000 coins, but most of them still sell. Pretty much everything we sell, because them coins we're going to need again to buy these more Pro League and Liga Portugal cards. And the cards we're keeping are from the 2 bottom ones here, the Bundesliga or Serie A, and of course the like overall squad here. Now, what you can do, of course, if you want, is from the premium mixed leagues, is you can keep the League SBC cards here. The most important ones to keep is any tradable cards you get from the Pro League or Liga Portugal. Just keep those, because you're going to be buying them back anyway. You can keep some cards from the Bundesliga, Prem, Serie A, Liga, but most of these we're going to try and get from the Premium League upgrades. So you don't need to keep all of them. Again, if you need coins, sell everything and lean towards that side of doing it. And then open all the untradeable packs, right? Now, here's what you do with all the untradeable players. Now, again, forget the Team of the Year crafting upgrade. We're going to talk about that when it goes 6 o'clock content the next day. We're going to use the daily upgrades to do that Team of the Year crafting upgrade. So if you've still not done all the 100, don't worry about it. Forget about it, right? What you're going to do for now, any non-league cards. So for your untradables, any cards that don't fit that Premium League upgrade, any women's cards, any cards that are not in, you know, the leagues in there, that is when we go back to these upgrades that we favorited, right? The Premium Premier League, the Premium Liga, and the Premium Bundesliga. And of course, we've saved the commons just in case we run out of rares, right? So this is the order and priority you do them in. Start by doing the league earn once. Basically, we've done this a lot. We've had a lot of people testing this. When you do the premium mixed league upgrades, the cards you run out first is the Liga and Eredivisie. There's just less of them. So first of all, start by doing this upgrade, right? Most important. Then you go to the Bundesliga one. I know it's weird because you don't get a Team of the Year in there, but honestly, let's be honest, boys, you're not getting a Team of the Year in any of them, for the most of us at least, for most of us. So you go to do one Bundesliga, and then when you've done one Liga and one Bundesliga, if you've still got some non-league cards, which are going to get a little bit more tough now, you go do a Premier League and Barclays Woman upgrade for the Premier League players. Now again, if you've got no more rares, you can go to commons and do the same order. So you do a Liga and common, a Bundesliga common, and a Premier League common. It's the exact same idea, and go and do all of that until you've got, you've got rid of all your non-league cards, right? So you should be just be left with now just League SBC cards. And then what you will get, by the way, when you're doing this, you'll of course get the Women's League cards. All of the Women's League cards go back into this, right? And so you've basically got no Women's League cards, and everything you should have now in your club is just cards that fit into this premium Mixed League upgrade. And what you'll find is these 3 segments, again, cost like 1,000 coins, 2,000 coins maximum, because most of the cards you end up recycling back into here. And what are you left buying? You're just left buying that top left squad. So again, each run's going to cost about 10,000 coins. This one will cost about 8k, and altogether, if you can get this for a little bit cheaper at 7 or 6 from the silver packs, you get this one here for, again, a couple of thousand coins each. It's another 10k run. It's 10,000 coins on average. It can be even cheaper, but on average, every single run. And that is how it becomes unlimited. And that bit, you just cycle through consistently. You keep cycling through that little cycle from doing this into the Premium League upgrades. That's the little bit I've not seen a lot of people talk about, splitting them out equally. It's also nice for your duplicate storage, by the way, because you're splitting it between the different leagues, which is a little bonus. And you're going to go and do that until 6 p.m. content. Now, that is when it changes, but that essentially is the unlimited grind. You will make coins by doing it, albeit very slowly, unless you back a Team of the Year. But we are not finished just yet, because essentially you should still have some Team of the Year craftings to do, 83 times 10s. So go and do that, right? Hopefully now you can just go grind unlimited fodder that way. Here's what you do, though, when it hits 6 o'clock content the next day. Essentially, you go back to doing all your dailies. Now, again, you guys hopefully are already doing all that. You don't need me to tell you to do daily bronze, silver, gold upgrade. That's fine. Go and do them all again, though. Go do all your winter provisions. Go and do all your 3 times 85 defenders, midfielders, attackers, if they've refreshed. Go and do all your 83 times 10s. But what you will get from that, from the provisions, doing the daily login, doing all that, you'll get a lot more gold players. Now, that is when we go back to our favorites, and that is when we finish off now the Team of the Year crafting upgrade, right? It should take 2 days of content, like 2 days of, daily SBCs to do all 100 Team of the Year crafting upgrades, right? So go and finish that, get the objective. Fingers crossed, guys, you can pack a Team of the Year. I think it's an 87 times 3 you get from doing all 100. So I really hope one of you guys gets a Team of the Year. And now this SBC is the last one we haven't spoken about. So what you do is, once you've done all 100, when you're doing your daily grind, prioritize these before the crafting upgrades, right? So pretty much what we said was, when it got to 6 o'clock, we started with the crafting upgrades after we'd done all the dailies. Instead of doing that now, once you've done all 100, you quickly move on to doing all, I think you get 3 a day. It says I've got 2. I think I've already done 1 of them. So you do all 3 of these. The reason these are so nice is you can get some nice fodder in the pick, but again, they have 2 silver packs in. What do you get in silver packs tradable? You get some coins. It's about 2,000 coins a run if you just quick sell everything. But you can also get the Belgian Pro League and the Liga Portugal cards, which makes the rest of the grind a little bit easier as well. So you do all 3 of these. You do that at content. And then you go back into the same grind from before. Now, last note on the big, pack grind, last note on the specific packs. I've seen a lot of arguments of whether to do the Team of the Year crafting upgrade or whether to do the League SBCs with commons, right? Now, all your rares should be going into those 3 premiums. Again, rinse them and repeat them, but 1 of each. So do Liga in first, then Prem, then Bundesliga, and keep doing that until all your rares have expired. But I've seen a lot of people say, with the commons, should you do these upgrades here, like the League upgrade commons, or should you go and do the Team of the Year crafting upgrade? It's as simple as this, boys. This one here, the Team of the Year crafting upgrade, is better for fodder. Hands down, better for fodder. These common league upgrades here are better to recycle the premium mixed league upgrades we talked about. Completely up to you. Do you want to, make the grind unlimited and do these SBCs, or do you just want to do an SBC that's going to give you more fodder off the bat? Completely up to you. It's a 50-50 chance. Right, so boys, I hope that helps. So many of you guys have been asking for an unlimited fodder grind because EA have given us so many SBCs, and guess what? They've not really given us a high-rated fodder grind, which is just typical EA, right? But doing that little trick of, recycling the leagues into the premium mixed league upgrades, you actually make coins from the grind. It's really fun, right? I get it can be a little bit long. Use pale tools if you want. Makes it a lot easier. You can do it on the console as well. Completely up to you. And most importantly, let me know, have you actually packed a Team of the Year so far? Because I keep getting comments saying you guys packing Team of the Years, but I don't believe it. There's no way so many of you are actually getting them. I've not had a single one in the amount of packs I've opened. It's a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, hope that helps, boys. I appreciate all the support on the channel recently. Team of the Year has been good, but not great. EA have 1 more week to see if they can deliver some content. Let's see what they can give us. Hopefully Evos. That's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, leave a like on the video if if you did enjoy, whatever. Subscribe if you do want to see that 0 to 5 million guide. Hopefully tomorrow, like I say, I'll try and update you guys in the Discord. And if you actually want to see us do the pack grind live, we should be doing it live on Twitch tonight. I think we're going to be doing a champs run, but we'll also be doing the pack grind live on stream if you want to come see us do it. But until next time, boys, I'll see you all in a bizzle.